to better reflect the broader needs and clients that we serve today. And they didn't stop there. Truth Collective, along with Tipping Point Communications and our media partners, have crafted a powerful campaign. Here to help us make an even bigger difference together, please join me in welcoming John Roberts, Partner and Chief Strategist for Truth Collective.
Thanks, Chris, and hello everyone. When we started Truth Collective just over 3 years ago, my partners and I, we knew we wanted to be able to build into our culture a spirit of generosity, of giving without expectation of return, finding ways to use our marketing skills to help Rochester, a place we all know has issues, but a place we call home, through the relentless, elegant enthusiasm of Jamie Saunders. And once we started to learn about this crisis of domestic violence on our doorstep, Willow became our way of giving back. But in doing so, Willow also became our way of learning, of growing as people. And I'm very humbled and proud to be sharing with you what has been an inspiring team effort from all of our team across our whole company and our friends to make this happen. So we help our clients discover the truth about their brand and the world they need to change. And there are two truths that I want to talk about today that led us to the new campaign. Truth number one: domestic violence has many faces and they're all dangerous. Domestic violence isn't always violent. We need people to understand that there are many forms of abuse used to control, harm and imprison a survivor. And the abuser could be any one of us. How many stories have we heard of domestic violence and abuse in our neighborhoods, in our community, and we're shocked? I would never have guessed it was them. I would never have thought it would happen here. But domestic violence impacts 1 in 3 women and 1 in 4 men. 80% of us believe that domestic violence is a problem. So why do only 15% of us believe it's a problem amongst our friends and our family? That just doesn't add up. And that leads me to our second truth. Domestic violence feeds on silence. Now, for the survivor, we know and we understand that silence is an important coping mechanism, and we need you to know that Willow is here for you always. But in our community, silence means doing nothing. 2/3 of us have never talked about domestic violence with our friends. 3/4 of us parents have never talked about it with our children. So in a way, staying silent is doing something. It's choosing not to get involved. Choosing not to stand up to show your support for a family member, a friend or a colleague. We need to change that. So the goals of our communication campaign are simple. Make sure every survivor knows that Willow is here for them at any time, for any reason. And for our community to realise that it is time to take a stand, to start the conversation. The idea for the campaign came from the realisation that tiny words can harm. These small words we use to diminish something, to ignore it, to hide it, to lessen the impact. And that led us to this messaging. It was just a little shove. It was a shove. And other messages in the campaign will reinforce this. He only hit her once. He hit her. She's kind of controlling when she texts non-stop. No, she's controlling. Abuse is abuse. Let's talk about it. So, multiple messages addressing all forms of abuse, physical and emotional, financial and psychological, will be appearing throughout Domestic Violence Month of October and onwards. And with the generosity of our media partners, they'll be appearing on TV, radio, billboards, street posters, in magazines and social media. And on our website, there are easy downloadable versions at willowcenterny.org for people to print out. So please, put them up in your local coffee shop, your church, your community, your school. Help spread the word. And on the website is really important information about how to talk about it, because it's really important to know what to say and how to give just the right level of support to those in need and where Willow can help. So for all survivors today, and for the broader community, Willow is here for you. We know there is no such thing as a little abuse. All abuse is abuse. Let's talk about it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, John, and thank you to all of our friends at Truth Collective. We are extremely proud of the work from Truth and excited to launch this community-wide campaign to change the conversation. Thank you. For our second announcement,